She leaned in, kissed my cheek, and said, "Honey, grab the good champagne from the cellar." It was the way she said good, too casual, too rehearsed. A performance, maybe. Laughter echoed from upstairs. Her father's retirement toast was in full swing. Clinking glasses, hollow praise, empty futures. I took the steps down like I had hundreds of times before, but the air was wrong. The cellar was colder than I remembered, and there, on top of a wooden crate marked 98 Brunello, sat a sealed envelope with my name typed neatly on it. Inside, a termination letter. No warning, no meeting, just a signature from the board, and my final paycheck. A sticky note was taped to the top. The board voted, "You're fired." No smiley face, no explanation, just that. I looked up. A thin iron grate above the cellar let in light and sound. They were toasting, laughing. I heard her voice, my wife. "To new beginnings," she said. That's when I made the call. One number, no hesitation. And then I walked out of that house like it was already ash. The next morning, 38 missed calls, all from the corporate lawyer. 3 days passed before she came home. 3 days of silence, no apology, no explanation, just the soft slam of a purse on the marble counter, as if everything were still intact. She poured herself a drink, my whiskey, sat on the couch like nothing had happened. "I told them it wasn't personal," she said. It was, strategic. She didn't look at me when she said it, didn't have to. The truth wasn't in her words, it was in the ease of them. That night she touched me like a stranger. No warmth, no shame. Her phone buzzed once, face down. She didn't check it, but I saw the name. Alden. He was her father's CFO, now interim CEO. His wife had died 2 years ago. Car crash, no kids, no witnesses. That night I watched her sleep, and for the first time in 8 years, I saw her clearly. The betrayal wasn't just the job. It wasn't just the knife in my back. It was the months she spent twisting it with a smile. I started with the phone, a cloned SIM card. Easy enough. Most of their texts were deleted, but the backups weren't. Weeks, months, photos too. Nothing obscene, just intimate, quietly intimate. The kind of softness she hadn't given me in years. She called him A. He called her my reason. I didn't sleep much, didn't eat. I kept showing up. To meetings I wasn't invited to. Dinners I wasn't expected at. Silent, observing, smiling like a corpse in a tailored suit. I noticed things, her tells, the flick of her thumb when she lied, the way she glanced at her phone before answering questions she already knew the answers to. I found old receipts, hotel rooms billed under the company, DNA swabs on coffee mugs at home. Not because I thought we had kids, but because I needed a truth with teeth. 3 days later, the test came back. I was sterile, always had been. I remembered her miscarriage 2 years ago. I remembered how hard she cried. It wasn't grief, it was guilt. I placed the test results on her desk. No note, no warning, just the paper. She saw it after her morning run, still sweating, still pretending. I watched from the kitchen. She didn't notice me. At first, she looked confused, then pale, then still. She didn't cry, didn't scream. She just sat for a long time. Eventually, she came into the kitchen, said nothing. I handed her a second envelope, the printed texts, the photos, the hotel receipts. And then, "I know," I said. Simple, final. Her face broke. Not with tears, those come from sorrow. This was something else. Exposure. That's what undid her. I walked into the boardroom 2 days later, 12 of them, Alden included. He smiled when he saw me, smug, certain, until I slid a USB drive across the table. A courtesy, I said. Inside, Every file, every message, every asset funnel, every ethics violation, Alden's offshore accounts, her fake invoices. The board took less than 10 minutes to remove him. As for her, she wasn't there, but the fallout would reach her before lunch. I didn't raise my voice, didn't gloat, just turned and left. Their silence behind me was louder than any applause. She called once. I let it ring. Then I blocked the number. Not because I hated her, because there was nothing left to say. She burned the house, thinking I'd be buried in it. She didn't know I was already halfway out the door. The thing about betrayal is, it only works once. After that, everything is calculation. No anger, no heartbreak, just subtraction. The last thing I kept was the champagne, unopened, still in the cellar, still waiting.